In the 1940s, there was a woman named Evelyn Overton, and she had this killer cheesecake recipe. Good morning. It's Monday morning. We're taking a day off today, so I think we're just doing something fun with the kiddo. We, there wasn't no one slept really great. They gave me a little bit more sleep yesterday. To catch up a little bit, but like she's just sick, and so Lynette and her, she coughed until maybe midnight. You and Lynette, you and Mommy, I think you guys slept like a good 5 hours. Everybody loved her cheesecake, and so she wanted to start a business to raise her family, and so she opened up her own bakery. Is this my shopping bag here? Yeah. All right, hang on.
Shopping. And I'm there.
And you got the scanner. And it was a modest success. They sold cheesecakes to restaurants all over town. Lynette went to go get some coffee because we don't even have coffee in the house. It kind of exacerbates the problem of lack of sleep going on. But she wanted more. She wanted to grow it and make it into something really important. We're in really good spirits though, right? She's in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Everything's good. Everything's good. We all feel a little sick. My head hurts, but physically our bodies are giving up. Mentally, we're strong. So her family, her husband, Oscar, and Evelyn, they moved to LA, a suburb of LA, and they... Did you lose your voice? You want to say something to the vlog?
I lost my voice.
Open up a bakery, and they start selling cheesecakes. We're gonna do some chemistry math. It feels like cat food. It feels kind of weird, yeah. Yeah, it does feel like cat food. All right, I'll get the set out. We've got this set. I gotta admit, it's kind of cheap quality. It just feels kind of cheap. You could probably come up with these things yourself without buying a whole kit. But I like it. I mean, I'm not gonna dig on it too much because we actually really like it. Magic Science for Wizards Only by Scientific Explorer. I just got it on Amazon. They remained a modest success. Add some water to the test tube. See, it's all resting at the bottom. So here's why this happens, right? So when something is less tightly packed together than something else, it is less dense. Things that are less dense float on top of things that are more dense. Oil is less dense than water, so it floats on top of the water. Does that make a little bit of sense? So here, like this, watch this. This is tightly packed together, and this is looser, right? This is dense. This is less dense, like that. Does that make sense? A little bit? Until their son David got sick of the hassle it was selling these cheesecakes wholesale to all these restaurants.
Abracadabra.
Whoa, buddy. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh. That's okay. We'll clean it up. Don't worry about it.
Abracadabra.
Oh my goodness, buddy. That is so cool. That's some neat chemistry, huh?
Another one.
David was sick of hearing no. David was sick of hearing from restaurants who had one of tons of excuses why they didn't want to buy their cheesecake for the restaurant. What are you doing? It's too hard to swim on the wood floor?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a great job of swimming on the wood floor. So David had this very ambitious idea, and in 1978, he opened up his own restaurant to sell and showcase his mom's cheesecakes. That restaurant quickly grew and is now 200 restaurants all over the nation, all over the US, all over the world. You've probably eaten there. You know that what this place is. It's Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is a love of ours, of our daughters. They're famous for their cheesecake and their large portions and their tasty and consistent food. I think Evelyn and David's story is one of which, if you can't stand your distribution system, you create the distribution system. Hello. reminded of that these days. I'm having a really hard time getting into magazines like Fast Company, where I used to be a writer, and now no one will really pay attention to the stuff I want to write and publish there. Shoot, I was wrong. It started raining. We aren't going to miss the rain. It's raining on us right this very second.
Are you getting rained on?
Barely.
Barely. We'll be alright.
And it's been like this my whole career, right? I'm sick of hearing from these gatekeepers, you know, what I have to do to get published in their thing. And I don't want to be boxed in by that.
Ready.
Yes.
Yes, we're ready. Wow, Hover Girl. That is a cool superpower. What, Supergirl? And so I've created my own distribution systems. I created a very well-read blog at Ninjas and Robots. Psst, psst. What? Psst. Can you hear me? Up, look up, hello. I own these distribution channels so that I can get the word out about the stuff that I want to publish. Oh yeah, that's us. It's pouring out here. We thought we were gonna miss this, but no, it's really coming down. I got a camera, maybe safe in the Cheesecake Factory leftover bag. Maybe. I don't think, there's not gonna be any thunder, buddy. You don't have to worry about thunder. I'm reminded of that at places like High Rise, in which there's things that places we wanna distribute High Rise to. Trade shows are a big one. I want to get involved in a lot more trade shows. Are people going to partner with us and let us into these trade shows? Maybe, maybe not. And so that lesson though from Evelyn and David and from all the stuff I've done in the past is, if I can't get into the trade shows that I want, I'm gonna have to invent my own trade show. Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. It's going to be a very difficult thing. I'm sure starting that first Cheesecake Factory restaurant was a difficult process. I'm gonna take a nap. My wife and daughter are sleeping. I'm exhausted. They're sick. I didn't sleep enough. This wasn't the best day off. Hope I can get a little nap in here. But if you're staring at a bunch of no's and you can't get into the things that you want to do, you just have to do it yourself. You let ladybugs hang out in the house a little bit?
For a little bit.
Okay.
And then I might take them back outside.
You might take them back outside?
After they hang in our house for a little bit.
After hanging out in our house a little bit? Okay. Yeah. We're having a whole convo about bugs and how we're supposed to handle them.
We talked a little bit about that.
Apparently ladybugs are allowed to live inside the house. Gotcha. I hope you dig these videos. If you're on social media, please share them on Twitter and Facebook, or just click that thumbs up. It helps spread this stuff a ton on YouTube. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I upload a new video every single day talking about business and history and psychology and product design and everything. And I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.